So here's a video I certainly didn't expect to be making this year, but like the title of the video says, life happens. And you don't always get to control when it does, but this is seriously going to impede my goal of buying a $10,000 Super Mario Bros. But first, for those who have been watching the series intently, we left off last time with the Super Mario Bros on eBay. The first time it sold, it was just over $10,000. I got blown out of the water, wasn't even competitive on it. But it got relisted, sitting at a $5,000 starting bid, and the next time it sold, it was only $7,600, which is actually right where I thought it should have been worth the first time around, before it was shill bid, fake bid, whatever, before it got pumped up to $10,000 and didn't actually get paid for. So the big question is, did I end up winning that copy? No. No, I did not. I did bid on it. My max bid was about $6,400. So this time I absolutely was in contention. I was like kind of right there, but that just isn't the copy for me. We're going to get a nice one. And now, due to the new news that I have gotten, I find myself more thankful that I didn't win that copy. So that brings us to the big update of this video. I'm losing my house. Myself and my girlfriend were being evicted. We have about 30 days here to find a new place to live. The landlord is sick of our drugs and partying. You just can't deal with it anymore. Bah! But no, the landlord decided, I guess he doesn't want to do rental properties anymore. He's selling off the multiple he owns. This is sudden, out of the blue. He's just getting out of it, so we have to leave. We've been at this place now for about 5 or 6 years, and it's been great, largely. We don't want to move. This was not anything I planned on doing this year. And whatever we get now is almost assuredly going to be more expensive or going to be worse than what we currently have. So it sucks. It sucks a lot. Suddenly, I have a ton of uncertainty, unpredictability in my life, which is basically the last thing I need when I'm trying to do something as irresponsible as spending $10,000 on a video game. This is also how I'm gonna find out if my parents, my family actually watch my videos anymore, because they say they do, but I haven't told them that I'm losing my house yet, so if I don't get a text from them, well, I mean, we all know what that means, right? That is the true test of this video. So now I find myself in a bit of a panic here to the logistical issue of having to transport and potentially store a bunch of my collection. Like, yes, through this mission, through selling off stuff to buy the Super Mario Bros, I have been able to get rid of a lot of games. But there is still so much work. There is still so much stuff that needs to be sold. My current office is still absolutely overrun by stuff, and it's not just this room of the house. This also spills into the kitchen where I've been trying to work on stuff. I thought it didn't matter. I thought I had time. I've been taking stuff out of storage. It's the kind of whole house has been taken over here by me trying to work through my collection. So by no means have I trimmed enough to feel good about this. I actually have like a major pit in my stomach about it all. Even worse, in the last month here, I've only sold one game. One game towards Mission Mario. It was a complete copy of Double Dash, sold it locally for $59. Amazing game, by the way. I assume this game actually sold due to the new hype of Mario Kart World, right? People are just playing Mario Kart games, so it actually did sell locally. But that's it. I haven't moved anything else since the last update, which also feels awful. And I can blame it on summer slowdown, no one's buying, but at the core of it, I haven't been putting in the time and effort necessary to actually do this. Which I guess if you want to call it a positive, the news of being evicted has certainly ignited a bit of a fire in me. There's a newfound fire under my ass to try and sell or do as much as I can here before move day. I don't want to pack up a bunch of this stuff. I don't want to take a bunch of this stuff with me. But also, would my life truly be complete without this damaged box for World Cup 98 on N64? Don't worry, World Cup 98. I won't leave you behind. But seriously, and this is how quick it changes, right? This is how quick life can change sometimes. Right now, I hate my collection. I hate video game collecting. I wish I did not collect. And I know that sounds super harsh, and I'm really also saying to myself that I know this feeling is going to pass once I've moved, once I'm in my new place, once I'm set up again. I'll be excited about it again. I truly hope I'll be excited about it again. But as is right now, this fucking sucks, man. And then also, you know, you get all these other thoughts where I'm 32, I don't own a house, I own all of these video games. What am I even doing with my life? We're gonna have to move into another rental. Like I said, buying a house right now is just not something that we can do. We'll do it eventually, but you know, we're gonna be going to another rental. And then in the back of my head, I get these feelings of like, I should just sell it all. Like, what am I doing? I should buy a house, I should be a normal person. You know what I mean? And then I think to myself, myself, should I even buy a Super Mario Bros? For what? Will I be happy? Like, I don't know. As of right now, nothing feels certain. And I completely hate it. And maybe it's an overreaction. Maybe moving isn't that bad. Eviction. I don't know. I don't know how other people react to this. I'm not looking for a pity party or anything. I'm just articulating all of the thoughts and feelings I have right now. I got the eviction news like a week before leaving for vacation, so my mind was kind of off of it. We were in the Maritimes. It was good. And now that I'm home, it's like, oh my God. Just feels like everything's sinking in, you know? As it stands for Mission Mario, I've sold off $4,272 worth of games now. And I don't want to touch any of that through this process. That is like one of the biggest goals I have for this as well. Make all this happen, make all of this work without touching that. I always stress the separation of finances here. I try to keep my hobby. Mission Mario is its own thing. Life is its own thing. I really want to be able to handle all of this using normal expenses. And the plan for the rest of July here is to sell as much shit as possible. Or at least send off as much as I can for consignment. Because I'm in the spot now, it's like I either box it up and carry it with me to a new house, or I box it up and I ship it away. And I already put together one big box I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video here. Like, it's just gonna be boxes of stuff now, right? Like World Cup 98, it's gonna be boxes of stuff like that. Someone in the Discord said they want to buy all of my PS1 RPGs in one big purchase, so I'm gonna make that happen. I need to fire sale all of my crap Xbox games that literally aren't worth their weight to ship. You know, in one of the earlier videos, I got rid of like the 25 Xbox games for 20 bucks or whatever it is. I need to just sell like 50 for 50. I just need them gone. But another positive thing through all this is in the moving process here, I'm going to have most of my collection, my graded games, stuff I actually like, the stuff I actually cherish and do want to hold on to. I'm going to have a lot of that all in a single place for the first time in a long time. So with that, I do want to try to do a collection tour, a collection showcase type video. I'm probably not going to have an amazing game room. It's probably going to be at the new house in an empty house, or maybe this house once most stuff's moved out. But I do want to try and do some actual collection tour. That could be one additional positive out of all of this. But what I'm going to leave you guys with is my first consignment box that I did put together. I filmed it before I got the news of eviction, so you know my spirits are up. I'm feeling pretty good about it still. I did originally have a completely different plan for this update video, but here we are. You're going to get more updates here. I want to make more regular updates. They might be a little less edited, but I do want to document the moving process. I want to document how much I'm getting rid of, how much I truly owned. This will truly be a brand new chapter of the Get the Greg channel. We'll have a brand new setup in about a month. Like, hopefully it's amazing, right? Hopefully it's good. I can sell. Hopefully, I'm just looking for positives here. But say thank you to every single patron who helps support the channel, as well as the YouTube members. I can't do this without you guys. Hit the like button before you go. Subscribe to see the process play out. And like I said, here's the first box of consignment that's going out the door, and there's going to be many more like this. Here is hoping for the best. So we are now at the point of consigning, and this will be the first big box getting out of the house. I still need to, I need to pack this still. Like, this has to go into the box as well. This R4, the Ridge Racer Plus Jog Con Controller Limited Edition Pack, number 2631. Oh my God. This actually is super cool. Like, I've owned this for years and years and years, but like, I just don't need it. And this is huge, man. Like, this is, like, look, there's a Hidden Fates ETB, right? That thing is huge. So this has to go in the box as well. We'll make that fit. And then the rest of the stuff, it's not even that this is bad stuff, but like I said, my local sales are just, they just don't exist. This here, this International Track and Field 2000 cartridge, right? I've had this posted locally for, I think, genuinely over a year. Got all the great Blockbuster exclusive stuff there on the back. Is it a rental only? I've heard it both ways. Like, I think there's merit to this being Blockbuster exclusive, but I don't know. I don't know if that's actually confirmed or not. I've just heard it a lot with this title. But I've had this posted locally for $25. No one wants it. It's just, it's no one will buy my stuff. So it's not even that this is bad stuff or anything. It's just, I can't sell it. These are Marvel Universe 1993 cards. Complete little base set right there. Why I still own this, I have no idea. The Atari games I'm finally going to get out the door. These are those Coleco ones that I separated out. And you guys, you let me down. Chat, you let me down. When I sold my Atari stuff originally, within that box of stuff, there was a game called, here, this, Beam Rider. There was a Beam Rider cartridge in the lot of Atari games that I sold for like $20, and apparently the cartridge for this game sells regularly for like 60 bucks. Why? Why is this game so expensive? What the heck is Beam Rider? Thankfully, I did separate out the manual, so I think I should be able to get like 20, 30 bucks for this too, but I had no idea. No idea. I blew it on that one. These are Game Boy Advance games that I was speculating on. They are awful, right? Like Nicktoons Racing and Boulder Dash EX. What? I bought multiple copies of both of these games. This is like circa 2015, 2016, right? Especially a game like Nicktoons Racing. This was like super hard to find complete in box. It doesn't sound that long ago. I guess it's 10 years ago now with 2015, but Game Boy Advance collecting, especially CIB Game Boy Advance collecting, it was just not that developed. It was just not that popular. So that's the same with Boulder Dash EX, right? At any given time, there might be 0 complete in-box copies on eBay. So now over time with both of these titles, right, like more copies have been listed, and you learn that there simply aren't enough people interested in buying these games for them to have any kind of substantial value. NES games. These are from, you know, when I sold my NES collection back in 2 years ago now or something, hey? There's a couple more over here. These were NES games that I was supposed to sell that I had no intention of keeping, but I just forgot about them. I missed them. They were sitting in a box somewhere else, and I literally just like, again, right? This is why I'm getting rid of so much stuff. I don't want to own these. I didn't mean to own these. I meant to sell off like all of my NES collection outside of favorites, and somehow, some way, these got missed because they were just in a box in a random location. I think they were in this box right here, actually. I think this is random, yeah. N64's in there and stuff, and Ice Conkers and stuff. Hey, Chrono! There it is. Chrono Trigger's in there. But they were just sitting in a box like that, sitting on a shelf or whatever. So these all are finally getting out of the house and out of the place. These over here are super nice. I do kind of collect for Game Boy, but like not really. But man, this is a sharp Spider-Man 2 box, hey? I should put this in a protector actually before I ship it, but that is a pretty nice Spider-Man 2 box, and same with Donkey Kong Land. These are nice copies of these games. And if I had a dedicated spot to put Game Boy games or have a Game Boy collection, like Game Boy is just super low priority for me, right? It is what it is. I collect for so many different consoles. Some of them just had to be put to the side. Game Boy was one of the consoles that I just couldn't really dive deep into. Weirdly enough, this guide here is like 50 to 100 bucks. Super expensive guidebook, and I don't know why, because the game itself is pretty niche. This stuff here, like this is Jeremy's, the Grand Theft Auto. That's a beautiful copy on GBA. Same with this Castlevania. Oh, I wish this was mine. It does have a super small crack on it. Where is it? Right there. There is a really small crack, but man, nice little black label, Symphony of the Night, hey? The best item in the box here, and it's not even mine, I tell ya. This random thing right here, Asterix and Obelisk 2-in-1 PAL copy of the game. I don't know why I have this. I don't know where I got this. This isn't something that you find in Canada. It is a European exclusive game. It's not even CIB, it's just the box and manual. I don't know where I got this, why I have it, but apparently this is worth like 50 bucks as well. So out the door it goes, and hopefully we can sell that. One more NES game here, the Clue Clue. Oh gosh. Canadian copy and the whole entire top of the box. Why do I even have this in a box protector, hey? What am I protecting? There's nothing here. But no money on any of this stuff yet, so I'll update it as it slowly sells off on eBay via consignment. Right now, it's actually just like minus 25 bucks because I have to ship it out of the house. Look at that. Easy peasy, everything packaged, the huge R4 controller, the expensive stuff. No worries, no issues at all. That's a clean pack job. Get a little bit of bubbles in here for the empty space. Good to go.